In today's video, we're going to be looking at the Rivo. This is a smartphone companion that allows you to control your device using a physical keypad. So as I said, the Rivo is a smartphone companion. It actually works with smartphones, smart tablets, and even smart watches. But it allows you to control your phone while the screen reader is turned on using the Rivo itself and its physical keypad and physical buttons. So if you're someone in the blind and visually impaired community and you just struggle with figuring out how to use a smartphone using the swipe gestures, double tap, 2-finger, 3-finger, all of that, and you wish you could control that phone or that tablet using a physical keypad or physical buttons, then the Rivo might be a good option for you. It's about the size of a credit card or a business card and probably as thick as about half a deck of cards. I'm trying to give you real world examples here. On the face of the device, you have 20 buttons, including a microphone and a speaker. You have 3 buttons across the top, and on the bottom you have the charging port and a headphone port. In the box you get the Rivo, you get the charging cable, you also get a lanyard and a carrying bag. The Rivo connects to your smartphone, tablet, or smartwatch via Bluetooth. You can connect up to 6 devices at one time. The battery takes a couple hours to charge and will last about a week. So as far as buttons, you have a row down on the left side. These are all your L buttons, L for left, L1, 2, 3, and 4. Then you have a row on the right side, and you guessed it, those are your R buttons, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then in the middle you have a full keypad, so 1 through 0, the pound symbol and the star symbol. And then the 3 buttons up top, one is power, one is keyboard, and one is audio. And these are the buttons. This is what you use to control your phone. So all of the gestures that you would do on the screen with either voiceover or talkback can be done with the buttons on the Rivo. So that means navigation, swiping right, swiping left, double tapping to launch an app, typing, you can do all of your typing, editing. I mean, really, you can just about fully control the phone using the Rivo. You can also answer and place calls using the Rivo. Something else you can do, which I know is going to make a lot of people happy, is when you're in a phone call, say you're calling your bank, for example, and you need to put in your PIN code, you can use the physical buttons on the Rivo to do that. I know that's a big one for a lot of people. People struggle with the touch screen when they're in a call trying to put in those numbers. Well, having the physical buttons, the physical keypad, is going to make that so much easier. So I said you can make phone calls through the Rivo. That's because it has the speaker and the microphone. Also, you can use the microphone to activate Siri or OK Google. You can also use the speaker, the built-in speaker on the Rivo, to hear the audio coming from the phone. So this comes in really handy if you have your phone in your pocket or in a bag somewhere. You can actually navigate through all your apps, go into YouTube, listen to a video, all without having to pull the phone out of the pocket.
Face calendar, Monday, YouTube, 139 new items. YouTube, that button.
More, isn't it? She's got a bigger serve. She can...
Back. Playing video will play after ad.
Easy to answer. What's for
Actions
dinner?
available.
35 weekly recipes.
And of course, you can have a pair of headphones plugged into it to listen to these things discreetly. So I've been having fun playing with the Rivo for a couple of days now, and I gotta tell you, I haven't even scratched the surface of what this can do. And that's something to keep in mind. If you're thinking about picking up a Rivo, there's definitely going to be a bit of a learning curve, and it's definitely going to take some practice to get used to using it, especially if you want to use it to its fullest capabilities. Okay, so who is this going to be perfect for? Well, this is going to be great for anyone that wants to use a smartphone but struggles with learning how to use voiceover or talkback. They just can't get the hang of the gestures, or maybe they have some kind of mobility impairment that prevents them from using a touch screen. This is going to be a really good option for them. Now, if you are already a hardcore smartphone user, you're proficient in both voiceover or talkback, you can definitely still use this. In fact, in those situations that I mentioned earlier, like being on the bus and you just don't want to pull the phone out, or maybe you just want to wear your skinny jeans and you can't quite get this big phone into the pocket, so you have to leave it in your backpack, the Rivo is going to come in handy for that, especially if you have it on the lanyard.